Good morning, guys. What's going on? Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday. This is Jason, and you're watching Ray of Light Tarot. I hope everyone's having a nice week so far. Happy Hump Day. I love Hump Day, not just because you get humped, hopefully, if you're lucky, but because I just love Wednesdays. Wednesdays are the middle of the week. It's a good day to sort of take inventory, take stock of things. And I heard you, Christina. I did hear your call. I felt a lot of people's calls. So today, I want to talk. I'm going to put my glasses on. I'm working the all black. Trying to work. I'm going for that 1960s Greenwich Village beatnik look. I think I pulled it off. 1960s Greenwich Village beatniks. If you don't know what that is, thank you for making me feel old. You should know what that is anyway if you study history. So figure it out. Look it up. I think I pulled the look off pretty well. Anyway, guys. Hey, Jai is in Rock Springs, Wyoming. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, so I got my new light and tripod, which I'm messing around with this morning. Really has nothing to do with what we're going to discuss. Kind of like that, lighting. But, yeah. Good morning. So, yeah, Jai, it's got the different light, the yellow, the white, the light white, the white, and yellow. I like it like that. That's more natural. Hello, guys. Welcome. So we're going to talk just for a few minutes. Listen, I've got a lot going on today. You want out of there, Bubba? I've got a lot going on today, and a lot of personal readings I'm working on. So this is going to be kind of an abbreviated Wednesday morning sesh. Hey. So I want to talk. We talk a lot about this, but still I feel like we don't talk enough about this, about values. Your values inventory. I hope all of you take time to write like a values inventory before you even write down your goals, short-term and long-term goals, your manifestations. I believe you should write down like a values inventory, which is really placing in order the things you value. If you're someone who is fashionably late quite a bit in life, and you think it's funny, it's not funny. Especially if you're someone who gets into business and wants to be successful, you really have to value not only your own time, but other people's time. And that's a real sign of whether you value someone's time, whether you're constantly late. And I used to think it was funny. Even, a few months ago, I sort of sometimes thought it was funny, but it's not. I've become very, very much more serious in certain ways. In most ways, I've become much lighter as I focus on my growth. But in a few ways, I've become more serious. And they're important ways. And I think it's really important to respect other people's time and energy. And so that's a good place. So if you have trouble, I know some people I've talked to when we do this kind of live coaching, because I do that, especially if you do if you order 1 hour lives from me, a lot of people get a 1 hour live and they just want to ask one question from tarot, and then they kind of want some like life coaching advice because they like the advice that I give. A lot of times we talk about doing a values inventory, and I think it's so important to literally take a pen and paper, old school, and write down your values. And if you have trouble writing down in order what you value, the best way that I've found to do that if you're having trouble is to start small. Start with today. And so just for today, what are the 3 most important things to me today that I want to accomplish? And if you start there, and if you can't do that, if you can't think about today, what the 3 most important things you need to accomplish today are, you probably need to go into a hospital and get stabilized. It shouldn't be hard to figure out 3 things that you want to accomplish or that are important to you today, right? So thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. So that's what I would say. Start with that. If you have trouble, with the bigger picture values, start with the small things. So today, here we are, Hump Day, Wednesday. What do you want to accomplish today? When you lay your head back on your pillow, what are the 3 things that you want to say, check beside? Like, these things were accomplished. And if you can do that for today, that's a great way to start. Here, my grandmother's dog, every time I hit the go live button, she starts barking. I swear, the house is quiet 24 hours a day. It's quiet. The minute I hit go live, the dog starts yapping. It just starts yapping. It's without fail. Anyway, so when it comes to your values, it's really good sometimes to sort of suppress it to small scale stuff. And then maybe after you think of the things you want to accomplish today, then I would say, okay, what are your values for this week? What are the things that by the end of the week, by Saturday when you lay your head on the pillow, or Sunday, whatever you consider the beginning of the week for you, business would be Sunday night, when you put your head on the pillow, right? What do you want to accomplish by that point in time? Okay? Are you guys hearing what I'm saying? Is everybody hearing me okay? Okay. I'm using this Super Crayon lip butter. It's super good. Can you see it? Super Crayon lip butter. Try it, ladies and gents. Your boyfriend or girlfriend will like it. Welcome all. So anyway, please do a Taurus reading. Thanks. I already did the Taurus reading for October 1st through 15th. Thanks. But I will be doing it. Actually, you guys aren't going to believe this, but somehow Taurus beat you out, Libras, and Taurus gets the bonus reading this time. So I will be doing a bonus reading for Taurus probably early next week before I start my mid-month October readings. So just be aware, Libras, you got beat out by Taurus. Okay? Yeah, I already read it. Okay, well, I do the readings for October 1st through 15th. And so I'll be doing the one for October 16th through 31st shortly when I do all the general readings. No, LOLJK. So yeah, Taurus, you guys won the bonus read. And so I will always do readings. You don't have to ask me for them, guys. Okay, so today what we're talking about is values. Values. Because I think a lot of change and healing can come in your life. A lot of you and me, we're looking for healing in our lives, right? Whether it has to do with a soulmate, a twin soul. That's what a lot of what we talk about on this channel is about, like, you know, that spiritual, those spiritual energetic connections and how they can, you know, change the trajectory of your life. And a big part of that, once you've been awakened to a connection like that, is change and healing. Okay, it's all about the change and the healing. So what you've got to start, I think a big part of that starts with identifying what you value in life. Because you can change all day long, but are you making consistent and lasting change if you don't even know what your values are, what matters most to you? And I think we all can say we know that, but when you go to write it down, when you take the time to literally write those things down, it forces you to really think about those things in a much more, you know, serious way. And I think that's something that's important for all of us to do. Whether you're, you know, just starting a relationship, or, you know, you have a connection that's very spiritual, or you're on your own spiritual path, a relationship with yourself, because that's the most important one of all. That one we go throughout our lives with ourselves and coming into alignment with our truth, right? It's special. So it really, the change and the healing starts when you know what it is you value. So I would say start with today. 3 values for today. And I'm talking about things to accomplish. Because when you know what you want to accomplish in a day, you know what's important to you and you know what you value. And then a week. And then start thinking bigger. And it can be people, it can be things, it can be a combination of people and things. Whatever is important to you, most important to you, that's the key, is getting to know yourself better so that you can then communicate with yourself better. Because really, when we have poor communication skills with others, like in interpersonal relationships, if you find that you have a twin soul, which is a very, very rare thing, but if you find that you do, you can find out really quickly just how poor your communication skills are. Right? Honest emotional communication, no matter how emotionally mature and honest you may think you are. You can find out just how poor those skills are and undeveloped when you find someone that's like a mirror to you, and watch how you two interact when things get tough. It's a very interesting dynamic. So what I would say is values, so important. Start with the values. Start with the values and go from there. Start small. Also, what I also find really helpful is to let go of the idea, let go of expectations and the idea. A lot of people say to me when they get readings, should I reach out to my soulmate? Should I reach out to my twin soul? I want to reach out to them. I really just want us to be friends. If we could just be friends, I want to reach out to them. And my first question is, are they in a partnership, a marriage, a situationship with someone else that they're committed to? And if the answer is yes, then my answer is no, do not reach out to them, even if you just want to be friends. And here's why. Yes, you can and should be friends with your twin soul, your soulmate, whatever. But there's no such thing as being just friends with that person. And I'm sorry, I've tried it. Listen, here's the thing. They are a friend. They can be a best friend. But think of your other friendships in your life. Is it the same friendship as that? No, it's not. It's never just friends. It's something more. It's deeper, it's more intense, and it may not always be romantic, but there's a lot of that feeling of, even if you guys haven't physically crossed any lines, there's that feeling of protection, and it feels very much the sacred merging of masculine and feminine energies. And I'm not talking about your gender, guys, or your sexual orientation. Could be same sex, could be heterosexual. I'm talking about the merging of energies, that masculine and feminine energies that each of you represent one or the other in these kind of connections. When those energies are trying to merge, that's not just a friendship. That's not just a friendship, okay? Whether you call it that or not. And you can feel those energies merging. So what my answer is no, do not reach out to that person. They are in something that really you don't want your karma getting involved in. You don't want to involve your karma in that, guys. So I would say focus on yourself, focus on your journey, and go find something. If you want to wait for that person, that's your choice. Yeah, wait. Do what you want to do. I don't care, right? It's not my problem. But I am not the kind of person that wants to wait. I've been single most of my life. I'm ready to start figuring things out. I've been dating. I met someone I really have fun with, right? Like recently, I'm having a good time, and it's not serious. It's very light, but it's a great time, and we are very with it, And so I think, it doesn't mean someone's not your twin soul or not your soulmate. It just means you're not going to wait to be happy. And if for you being happy is being alone and waiting for them, then that's fine. For me, being happy is not being alone. I've spent enough time alone and torturing myself and all those things. I want to have fun, right? So yeah. Oh, yeah. And also, guys, what Jai just said, yes, yes, yes. She and I are doing a course beginning on October 13th and a 40-day magic cleanse, both of which are open to you guys if you would like to take part. There is a monetary investment associated with both. Check out our moon magic video here on this channel from Saturday evening, last Saturday, and that was preview number 2 for Finding the Magic Playground. Also, the week before that, I believe that was Friday night, check out preview number 1 for Finding the Magic Playground. That's the name of the course that she and I are doing. It's an exciting course, and here's the thing, guys. I've done twin soul courses. A lot of you identify as being on a twin soul or soulmate journey. I've done twin soul courses, which are great. My twin soul actually helped me teach a twin soul course for a little while there when we were in a good place. However, at this point, those things, I enjoy doing them. It's great for healing together and talking through things and emotions. But what I really feel is what Jai and I are doing is the best thing, whether you're a twin soul, soulmate, this is the best thing to get you on your path to help you come into union with yourself and eventually your twin soul or whoever, because it's about manifesting and being a master manifester. And man, that is what is important on this path. And listen, I do not believe, I'm not with that you can manifest a relationship. I don't believe you can manifest your twin soul to come towards you. I don't believe that, because that would mean that you have power over someone else's free will. And that just gives me the major ick. The thought of that, and people that want that. I think that's gross and icky that someone would want to control someone else's free will. But I do believe, and I've seen it, that you have the power to set yourself up to be open and receptive for a beautiful relationship to come to you. Okay? So, no, you cannot make anyone do anything they don't want to do. Nor should you want to. That's weird to me if you want to make someone do something they don't want to do. That's weird. But what you can do is get in alignment, learn to become a master badass manifester, get wealthy, healthy, wise, and attracted and attached to your community, connected to your community in a way that is boss, so that whoever is destined for you wants to come to you, wants to come in towards you, wants to be in union with you, wants to have a badass, adventurous life with you. That you can do. And that I'm down for helping you guys learn to do, okay? That I have no problem being a part of. I have no problem coaching that type of thing. I love that. When it comes to all this weird black magic, I'm going to manifest. How do I manifest them? You don't manifest them. You leave them alone, guys. Leave them alone. Okay? They didn't come into your life because you went and like puppeted them in. They came into your life because they're a soulmate or a twin soul or whatever, and the universe brought you guys together. So chill, fam. They'll come back if they're meant to. Just chill. But yeah, you need to look at this course if you're looking to learn to manifest. There's nothing wrong with being controlling. There's nothing wrong with being controlling when it comes to the things that you were meant to be in control of, right? And there are a lot of things in this life that we as divine beings are meant to be in control of. So it's important though to know the difference, guys. You got to know the difference, okay? That's a big step, knowing the difference of what's meant to be in your control and what's not. Because a lot of us, we get in these codependent relationships and then we get super sad when it doesn't work out, and a lot of that sadness and that ache, unfortunately, is the codependence and not liking the feeling of not being in control. That's the truth of the matter. Not liking the feeling of not being in control of this relationship. You're not supposed to be in control of interpersonal relationships except in as much as it affects your vibration. That's it. First, last, and everywhere in between. So just keep that in mind, guys. But yeah, the change and the healing, it all starts, in my opinion, with a values inventory. I know I say that a lot. I really believe that's so true and so important. Set your values very clearly, right? Know your values and set them in order very clearly. And when you do that, you won't be late for meetings because number one, you won't schedule meetings that aren't valuable or important to you. And number two, when you schedule a meeting that's valuable and important to you, you're number three, gonna be there on time or 15 minutes early, which is the standard. So everything begins from your values inventory being tight and right. Okay, just like your booty. Sorry, I have to throw my stuff in there, guys. You know I can't help myself. So yeah, that's all I had to say. I can't stay on here long. Like I said, I've got a lot of personal readings today. Hey, Darcy, nice to see you. So Darcy's taking the 6-week Finding the Magic Playground course with Jai and myself. And I know she's looking forward to it. We're super looking forward to her being there. And I really think, that you guys should do that. What if I am 9 of hearts and the other is 7 of diamonds? So 9 of cups, hearts is cups. That's a wish fulfillment. And 7 of diamonds, that's 7 of pentacles. That would be someone who is being called to sort of, be patient and sort of step back and let divine timing come in. So, I mean, both of those cards are good cards. I don't really know what your question is. I'm going to pull a card for everyone here today, and this includes you guys who are watching the replay, just for energy for the group as far as guidance goes from the Work Your Light Oracle. That's all you can do, right? All you can do is control your own vibration. So it's a great thing to practice, right? I mean, when I had a falling out with my twin soul the last time, I did not do well with controlling my vibration. I got pretty sad. But what I did do is I was no longer reactive. I used to be very reactive, right? Where you just immediately react. And I learned to control my reaction very much. So as long as you're making progress, that's really good. Because, a lot of times in relationships past with anyone, I would want to get my 2 cents in, state my case, clarify the situation. And this time I decided, you know what? You actually don't need to clarify a situation, because it really doesn't matter if someone has the right facts, the wrong facts, facts that aren't facts, fake news, whatever, or they've read things, looked at things, and they think they know something, but it's because they totally don't understand the circumstances or why you did something or said something a certain way. The point is, when you're in a situation, an energetic connection that's based or allegedly based on unconditional love, it's good. Just leave it how it is. Let a person misunderstand. Let them think the worst. It's a good exercise for them to realize that down the road, even though they thought the worst of you that wasn't true, they still love you. So you don't need to fix things or explain yourself or really anything when you come to an understanding of something and you accept what it is, okay? Trust the niggle, guys. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Do you know what that niggle is, that feeling inside? where you just know something. It's that feeling where you just sort of know someone is your soulmate or twin soul. You just kind of know. And then you get all of the confirmations, whatever this thing, or you just know what you're meant to do. When you just know that you're meant to be an astrologer, that's the niggle. And if you learn to trust that thing inside that just kind of is that click, that's your intuition. It's connected to that. And if the more you learn to trust that, the more you're going to be on path, be on purpose, and the more you're going to know it. You're going to recognize it when you see it. It's about recognizing those feelings. That's how you learn to read tarot. To do anything that requires a strong intuition, it's from trusting that feeling inside. That's how I can read cards for people, and I can know whether it's taking me this way or that way for them. It doesn't have to do with what you know up here. It's a feeling you just connect to, and that's what that niggle is. And the more you trust that, the more progress you're going to make in life. Akasha. Spend a lot of time in meditation, guys. A lot of time in meditation, especially if you're trying to heal right now and if you're trying to figure out exactly what it is you want. Because you can't really, like I said, you can't set a clear intention until you know exactly what it is you value and exactly what it is you want. You need to meditate morning and night. Meditation, okay? Whatever works for you to do guided meditations. If you're someone who's new to that type of modality, do what works for you. Don't go by what works for anyone else, because that's never a good idea. You can try things out, but find what works for you, okay? All right, guys. Change and healing values. Change, healing, and values. Check out in the description. I've got links to the video that Jai did about the 40-day magic cleanse. We're super excited to be starting a new one of those. We're almost wrapped up on the last one we did, and I am on a roll. I'm going to go full tilt on this next one. So I really hope some of you will be joining us. You can use my discount code to get a discount on the products. It is Ray of Light Tarot, all one word. Or you can use Jai's. It is Jai Eagle Star Yoga, all one word. Okay? I don't know about life cards. Sorry, DL. I've never heard of that. Okay. And yes, the description. Thank you, Christina Maria. The description box contains all information. I meant life card. The only thing I can understand that you mean is like you are represented by the 9 of hearts. This person's represented by the 7 of diamonds. So the same things I said about it would apply. So I don't really know what else to tell you. That would mean that they are an earth sign and you are a water sign, typically speaking, or that's your overriding energy and theirs. Okay. You guys have a great day. You guys make it a good hump day. Go get humped. Let's all go get humped. It's hump day. It's a good day for that. Bye, guys.